have discussed system, we have just discussed about like what will be the software hierarchy, I mean what was the developer hierarchy in the company. So that's all we have seen. So in general, what are the applications available in real time? Will you tell me? We were using software, okay, in various, in various fields, okay, in research, science, entertainment. Everywhere we are using the software. So what kind of software applications it will be? I have told it. It will be three types of application. First one is desktop application. Second one is web-based application. Third one is smart application. Web-based application, I will tell you. Web-based application, I will tell you. Generally, there are three types of application. Anything. It can be NASA software, it can be ISRO software, it can be shopping mall software, anything. So all we can categorize into only three types. One is desktop application, second one is web-based application, third one is smart application. See, this is what the applications which we are going to develop in company. Okay, nothing else. As a software developer, what will be our responsibility is developing either of these three applications. Okay, nothing else. Anybody, they can be Java developer, .NET developer, PHP developer, anybody, he will be developing either of these three. And what are the responsibilities of other people in the software company? Based on the developer, they will be working. Tester will test the application which is developed by the developer. You know, right? Okay, marketing team. Marketing team will be marketing about the product software which is developed by the developer. Sales people will be selling the product to the people. HR people will be managing the human resource issues which was there with the employee. Finance team will be getting the amount for the product from the customer, and they will be distributing the salary to the people. So ultimately, which person have the more value in the software company? Developer. Based on the developer only, entire software company will build up. Everybody, okay, will be dependent on the developer. If developer don't have a work, then they also will not have a job. If developer have a work, if he is developing product, and if they are selling, only all people will have a job within the company. So without developer, we cannot imagine a software company. So you understand the importance of developer? Okay. So that's the reason we will have more long period. We will have the long existence in the company. But coming to other people, not like that. If they, it will be very short time. So because you are in a company, okay, you are working on sales, then your sales will be there, if product is there. Okay. Then product will be there if you develop. If developer develop the product only, it will be there. So now, what kind of applications the software developer will develop? As I discussed, three types of applications. It can be any field. Okay? They will be using either of these three applications only. Are you understanding desktop is there? No. So desktop in the sense, you know that one. The Android app is there. Are you understanding Android app? What was the difference between using the Facebook in Android app and using the Facebook.com in browser? Even in Android, also we have browser, right? Android browser, we have Google Chrome, we can install it. There also we can use Facebook.com. So what was the difference between those two? Let's keep it that last, right? I will tell you. Okay? In the same way, type is there. Type where we are using in the desktop. And we are also using Facebook. If you dial the video call, it will not be Facebook video call. Internally they were taking the help of type. Did you people see the first? It will be a type call. Video call service will give you type right. Are you understand? So here also difference is there. You are type, if you install on your machine, then that we can call it desktop application. Very simply I will say, desktop application is the application which is running on the top of the desktop. Example I have told you. See, will you able to create a MS Word document without MS Office software? My question is, will you able to create a Word document without having MS Office in your system? No. It's nothing but you are dependent on the MS Office. It's nothing but that is the desktop application. The application which will run only after installation of the software in the desktop as a operating system. It's called the desktop application or standalone application. Standalone in the sense it should be there. Then only you can able to work. Next, one more question. Do you have to have anything? Do you need to have anything to be installed in your machine to use Facebook or Gmail? Do you need to install any software to use Facebook or Gmail? Yes, what is the software? Browser. Very good. So browser is dependent, but website is not dependent. Browser is dependent on the operating system, but website is not dependent on the operating system. Website anybody can open anywhere if they have browser. Is that not? Okay. So the website is called a web-based application. Very simple. Again, I am telling you desktop application. The application which can be run only after installation on the desktop operating system is called a standalone application or desktop application. The application which will run on the web server, not on the operating system. Where Facebook server will execute, where Facebook website will execute. Maybe you are seeing in browser, but if you post something, where it will go? Yes, very good. If you post something, where it will execute the logic? In the server. And what is this? What you are seeing in the browser? It's a preview of your website. I understand, but all actions are happening on server. So that's nothing but the actions which are occurring on the web server. It's called those kind of application you can call it web-based application. It is here example for website means web-based application. All websites will be web-based because that will not run on your machine. You may be thinking you are using it in browser, it may run on your browser only. But it will run on the server. There are two types of sources, server side, client side. Okay, so that we will discuss later. But as of now, what you need to understand, desktop application is the application which is running on top of the operating system is called a desktop application. Web-based application is the application which is running on the web server context. Web server is called a web-based application. Example for desktop application is I have told MS Office. Whatever you are seeing in this all program. Okay? Are you understanding? Whatever you are seeing on this one, it's nothing but all installed one only will available here, right? It's not what we see generally in the start, in the sense, whatever are installed on this machine, only we can able to see, right? Correct? Okay? So this all we can call a desktop application. Everything we need PDF, we need Adobe Photoshop, MS Office, Notepad, calculator, game, everything we can say desktop application because it's going to run on the top of operating system. But web server, web-based application, the applications which are running on the web server are not on your machine. Maybe you are using it in browser, but just a preview of that. Okay? What are the examples for web-based applications? All websites are web-based. Then finally, what is third one? Smart application. What is meant by smart application? Application. Okay, which is targeted for smart anywhere. So first of all, before going to smart application, you need to know what is smart environment. Smart in the sense, you know, that's very short on the part. For example, mobile. Mobile is a smart environment. refrigerator you have. In refrigerator also you can set the time, right? You can set the time, you can set the temperature, etc. Microwave, you can take example of microwave oven. In microwave oven also nowadays we are getting some digital board or some options, right? That's a smart environment. Tablet, this is smart environment. Tablet, this is smart environment. Xerox machine. Okay, there and all software have been used, but will be a small environment. That environment we can call it smart environment. That means that smart environment it will be very short, but it will be very effective. Example, mobile. We can do a lot of things with our mobile. But there is a they have used that name, smartphone. We are telling that name on the way, smartphone. Okay. So that is an example for smart environment. Did you understand? Okay. What is smart applications mean? The applications which are targeted for the smart environment, smart devices, called as smart applications. So you have got very clear picture, right? If you enter into the company, what will be your role as a developer means either developing desktop or web-based smart. So in three places, logic will be same for your information. Facebook you are using in the app. Facebook you are opening in the web. Are you feeling any difficulty in difference in the data? Database no difference, but the way how they are presenting it out is different. Are you understanding? Okay, logic is same. If you click on post, in web also it will store, in the app also it will store. So the logic is same. If you are reading a post, in web also it will read the same data, in the app also it will read the same data. But the way how they were showing the data is different. Am I correct or not? Under discussion Facebook. So the way how they were showcasing is different. But the logic is same. OLX is there. Why they were giving us app? They want to reach to the more customers. Nowadays nobody is going to open the system. Within 10 years, we will not see the system. We will make the work, everything done from the phone. Already generation is started. Because for each and every business app is there. Why? They want to reach to the people. They don't want your time to waste. Okay? Okay, this is about all applications. Now, we have yesterday I have told to develop all these kind of applications, what are the technologies we have? Java, .NET, PHP. So I have told you the reason why you can't go for Java, PHP. See why we should not go for PHP? We have discussed it. Yes, very good. PHP technology is specially meant for developing web-based applications. In such situation, imagine you have learned, you went to the company, you lost the project, imagine. There is no web project with the company. Then, what is your position? You should come out of the company. You will be on the bench or you should come out of the company. But if you learn either of these two, then by using this one you can develop Windows, desktop. Okay, then web-based and smart applications. Anything can be developed by this two. Example, Java. If you know Java, what smart application you can develop? Android apps you can develop. It's on Java. Then what about .NET? If you know .NET, you can develop Windows apps. Windows phones also having apps. I hope you know. Okay, Windows apps. And nowadays we are getting Office apps. About Innara, Office apps. It's a new technology. Yes, you can integrate with Windows 8. Windows 8 the time the App Store. There, for them you can develop some apps by using .NET. It's purely .NET based. Windows phones only. Okay? As well as you have Windows 8. You can have continue. Okay? For that you can develop the app. Smart application. At the same time, okay, you can able to develop web-based and desktop applications. For iPhone, I mean, we need to use C++. No, not C++, C only. That is an Objective-C. We need to use Objective-C. But even we can develop using this one. I'll tell you that one. How we have some converter. You develop within .NET only, but we have some converter which will convert into Objective-C and can compatible for iPhone. Okay? We need to depend on that converter. That will convert. Okay? So, by using this, you can able to develop all kinds of applications. You have understand, right? But why we should preferably go to .NET and then SharePoint? SharePoint is advanced to the .NET. So we are going to learn that one. Why we were not going for Java? And it's very simple reason I will tell you. Java contains lot of modules. Install, Hibernate, JSP, and servlet. Lot of things are there. So you need to learn each and everything. Like for example, today I am working on servlet, and I have got an advanced one for Hibernate. Okay? Then I need to learn Hibernate, and then again I need to go to servlet. Nothing but for each and every time you should update yourself, right? Yes or no? Okay, that's a disadvantage. And as the competition is becoming more in the case of resources, Java is very old technology. Yes or no? Okay, that's the reason the number of resources have increased. So the competition is very huge in Java. But .NET is not like that. The development is very faster, okay? And the resources are limited. Are you understanding? .NET also have crores of, lakhs of developers. But why still they have demand in the sense? So kind of projects are increasing. If you go and see any of the government websites nowadays, each and everything is available in .NET. Please pick any kind of website. Are you understanding? You can take from CRPF website to Indian Navy, so anything you can take. All are in .NET. Are you understanding? Okay, because like the development will be very faster. So the resources also, having good value. There will be no much competition. .NET. So, but still competition is there. But .NET is not like Java. There is a lot of chances to get better. Okay, then you are feeling there is competition in .NET. Now I will take you to another technology. What is that one? SharePoint. .NET is just basic for SharePoint. You need to learn .NET for the purpose of basic for the SharePoint. Even without .NET you can learn SharePoint. But you can learn only administration part of the SharePoint. If you want to become a developer also, if you want to customize SharePoint, then you need to learn .NET. That purpose only I am taking .NET here. Nothing else. Without .NET, without HTML, without CSS, without SQL Server, without ASP.NET, you can work with SharePoint. Where you can work. But you have only administration scope. But if you want to get the job, you should have more and more skills. Development skill as well as administration skill. That's the reason I am teaching .NET. But in .NET will be generally minor to me here. But if you learn .NET, SharePoint will become minor. Because SharePoint is fully developed on .NET. So if you know the .NET very well, then you can play with SharePoint. Are you understanding? Okay, it's very, very easy. We will complete as soon as possible SharePoint. If you know .NET very well. Are you understanding? Okay, so that's the reason we are going to learn .NET. .NET is not main objective for us. SharePoint is the objective. So if you want to become master in SharePoint, you should have knowledge of .NET. That's the reason I am not taking .NET fully. Whatever extent is needed for that SharePoint, that's all I do. Are you understanding? Okay. So I have given the timeline also. Okay. For developing web-based applications, see among these all desktop applications, Windows applications, smart applications, what we are going to learn is web-based applications. And tell you Windows also. Smart I will not tell, Windows and web-based application I will tell you, but majorly SharePoint is a web-based application. Are you understanding? SharePoint is a web-based application. So if you want to become expert in web-based application, you should learn this all. But having the front-end design, whatever you are looking into the web pages in the internet, okay? For the development of the pages, what you need to learn? HTML, CSS, Java, which will complete in 14 days. 14 days. After 14 days, I am sure any of you can develop any website which you are seeing in the internet. I am giving the confidence to you. Within 14 days, if you practice properly day by day. Are you understanding? Okay, you can develop any page which you are seeing in the internet. Next, C#, ASP. This is a programming language similar to C language. But the syntaxes will be easy. Don't get worried. C language syntaxes are very difficult. It's very difficult to write the program in C, right? Okay, but in C#.NET, syntax is same, but the programming way is very easy. For difficult, that's the reason they have evolved English. So, even Java or they want for difficulty in the C language. It was not understanding by the English. So that's the reason they have studied the C++, okay, with Java and C#. Okay, so it will be very easy. You don't have to worry. Next, SQL Server, within 2 days I will tell you. Next SharePoint, 32%. Are you understanding? So this is our roadmap. Now we will enter into, we will learn one by one. First we need to learn what HTML, CSS, JavaScript within 14 days. Then we will go. Are you understanding? Okay. So now I will go with introduction to the HTML. First I will open a page. Okay? I will create a HTML page. Okay. So how to create HTML page we will see, and before that we will see the story of why HTML is needed, how it is available. Only I am telling only a story of this one only today. Later on that I will not take more and more. Are you understanding? First you need to understand what is the context of going for HTML. What makes you to go for web-based application. We have Apollo pharmacy, if you go for billing. You are doing for billing, right? People are doing and they are giving bill to you. What kind of application is that? Windows. Because they are starting it from there. It says Windows, you can see Windows. It is not in the web browser. If it is in web browser, if it is open in the web browser, then you can say web browser. Did you people see an SBI application? Yes, that's very good. On the browser also. If you go back, that's there also. Nowadays everybody is doing it in the web. All the answers. And understand if you go for yes. Even here we can do. I will tell you the reason. What was the disadvantage and advantage? Windows application will be very fast. Security wise, no. The data is storing in database. So it will transfer to the network in both cases. Security wise, no. I am not accepting this one. Performance will be faster because the code will not execute on the server. The code will execute on your machine. So none of your systems will disturb you. But in the case of web, if number of users are increased or not, usage is increased, the system will get slow. Because it's running on the server. Okay, I tell you one thing. Why type is made as Windows application? Type will not available directly on the web. Type will available as the Windows application. Why? Yes. The processing level will be very faster because it's not executing on the server, it's executing on your machine. People prefer more Windows application, but the disadvantage I will tell you. I have done some change in the project. I have 100 clients. To 100 clients I have given exe file. Software development exe file. They have all people have installed. All 100 branches of Apollo people have installed. Do you understand? Then I have done some change in the server. Now will it affect all 100 people? No. If it is a web-based application, it will affect. If they change in the web-based server. But here means you need to update the exe and you should ask 100 people to reinstall the latest exe. I understand it. Only for this purpose, web-based applications are more popular. If you go for banks, there will be lakhs of employees, right? Lakhs of banking employees. If any change is done, imagine if it is not web-based application, then if they imagine it is 1 lakh application, 1 lakh employees are there. In 1 lakh employee system, they need to update the exe right if it is Windows application. Do you understand? Your software will available as exe. I understand your software is available as exe. Imagine I have developed a Windows application for SBI. SBI have 1 lakh employees. So each and every time when you join, in the new mission, administratable install the exe. Let us hear me what is continuing working. At some day there got some error or issue, so developers have been changed in the server. Will it affect to all 100 people? No, not at all. No problem. Okay, 100 people, it will not affect to the 100 people. So what we need to do? You need to get the latest exe. It has been changed with the code, and you should give to the 100 people, and you ask them to reinstall to get the latest changes done. Okay, so what was the disadvantage of this one? Maintenance has become more. If there is 10 people, then no problem, we can reinstall that exe 10 times in 10 minutes. But imagine if it is a SBI kind of organization, there will be 1 lakh people, 1 lakh employees or 2 lakh people. Then you need to reinstall it in all machines back if it is exe. Okay, but what was the disadvantage of that one? Maintenance will become more and their business will stop. If they understand, their business will get stuck. Yes, if it is not updated, the code will not work. Okay, so what is the best option? Web-based application. So if they do some, for example, you would have observed in Facebook and all, without your intention, without observing, sometimes the UI will change, right? Not only Facebook, Gmail, everywhere did you people see? Some of the new options and all will come. Do you people observe? Not only in those websites, in all websites like that. Today you may see some design, tomorrow if you go, some other design would have it. How come it is coming in? They are just changing in the web service. Web-based application. Automatically it is affecting for the all people whoever is using. Example Facebook. Yes, recently they have added that. Earlier Facebook login page is something different. Now we have came up with people email. So differently, they were doing differently. Sometimes it will. So that all was happening in the web. It is not a manipulation. So what I mean to say, Windows application is best for performance. Are you understanding? Where the Windows application or desktop application will run is on the desktop. So the performance will be faster. That means where it will execute on the server, so it may be little slower than the Windows application, but maintenance will be easier. Did you understand? If you go for Apollo Pharmacy or somewhere, still they will be using Windows application. Windows application is how you can say Windows or desktop application is. If it is not open in the browser, then you can say it is as a desktop. If it is open in the browser, then desktop. Okay. So now we are going to learn more into the web-based application. So I am just introducing HTML. So what is HTML stands for? Hypertext Markup Language. So there is a story behind this. So I will explain you that one. Okay. Later this one I will not take any more theory part. We will see all practical. But you need to understand what is the HTML. Why HTML is more popularized. Who have introduced it? All I will tell you. Okay. So who is the inventor of the web? No. Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee. Okay. He is the inventor of the website. Tim Berners-Lee. Okay. Internet, website, everything he only has introduced. Okay. I will tell you the story behind this one. Actually, how come this website concept have came now? This is all just for your information here. Don't take anything into the mind. Okay? Just listen. Okay? Why internet is needed? For example, why I am telling you, if somebody asks you what is the use of website, then you should be able to convince the customer. Okay, why websites are needed? Are you understanding what I am telling you? You have got a job, and you need to ask to one customer, please take the website. He will ask what is the advantage of doing for. So for that one, I will tell you a small story. Okay. Actually, in 1990, Tim Berners-Lee, he was a scientist, a computer scientist. Okay. So people, the research people were there, medical research people were there. They were also scientists, but on the medical field, on the physics, on the scientific field. But he is a computer scientist. Are you understanding? So they have approached him. Why they have approached him? Some people are doing research in US. Some people are doing research in UK. Imagine, it is not the right where I don't know the place. Imagine they are doing the research on two places. And on daily basis they will be doing research, right? Most people will be doing in different places, same research they will be doing. Okay, imagine today I have got the result. And I want to share it with 9 people. Okay, who is there in the another location. Because by that day, there was not much chance, we don't have a kind of network. Only we had phone. Whatever they have done, they should share with us. But in phone, we cannot share everything. If you want to send the paper by courier or something, it will take weeks or months by the day. There was no such transportation. Okay, for that reason, they have requested Tim Berners-Lee as he is a computer engineer. Okay, we want a place where we both will share the data. And whatever we have shared, that should available for them. Whatever they have shared, that should available for them. So they have requested Tim Berners-Lee like that. Then Tim Berners-Lee, he have developed a technology called Hypertext Markup Language. Actually, it is also based on C language. The entire computer world, whether it can be Mac OS, Windows OS, anything, came from C language. C language came from? Any idea? Unix. While inventing Unix operating system, C language have been introduced. Okay, so from C only we have got Mac OS, Apple phone, that is based on Objective-C. Okay, we have got Windows based on C only. Even we have got databases on C only. So in the same way, we have taken the help of C language, okay, and we have developed the HTML, hypertext markup language. Okay, we have developed. What we have developed in this is, we have developed some three different tags. If you use this tag, it will change color. If you use this color tag, it will make the text bold. Like that we have developed so many things. If you go for MS Word, if I make this one as Word, actually it is also HTML. But you are not knowing that it is HTML. Because the script is generated in the backend. This is also based on HTML. But we are not knowing that. Okay? But now what we are going to do, we are going to develop HTML and we are going to see the difference. This is easy for everybody, right? I mean MS Word. But internally it is being generated as HTML. Are you understanding? Okay. Even Excel, everything is internally it will be a based on HTML. Are you understanding? Okay. So what industry we have introduced is we have introduced HTML. What kind of code we have introduced in the sense? Predefined tags. If you use C, then it is useful for aligning a paragraph. Generally paragraph means how we will do here. Select, we will go for home. This alignment we will use, right? We have used some other scripts. Alignment. Right, left, left. Three different tags, all of the different tags. And I want to make this text box bold. Then you are using Ctrl B, correct? Okay? We have used the tag called less than B parameter. What is this one called as tag? Each and every action have been made as tag. Okay, if I give this one, in between this B and the end B, if you keep some text, that will become bold. There is very limited tags in the HTML. If you learn that one, then you can become a web designer. Web design is very, very easy. Anybody can do. Are you understanding? Okay. So, like this, simultaneously have introduced a structure that should be followed by the end user. Then only the program will execute. Actually, it will not give any error, it will execute. Actually, HTML is a error-free programming language. I will tell you. In C language, if you do some mistake, will the program will execute? No. It will show error. But this is the only programming language which will not show the error. Whatever you have written will be displayed. Yes, it will execute. There's nothing but like they were not stopping your business. This is an advantage only in some perspective. If there is some issue also, it's not stopping. It's showing as it is. Yes. If program is wrong also, it will show. That whatever is wrong, that will show. It's nothing but it is not stopping your business. Okay, so this is the only error-free programming language in the computer technology. Okay, what means I will show you. I will show you practically. Okay. Then we have introduced HTML, but to see what HTML is to like the programming will write. But I want to see the design right. So the code what you have written should be converted into real design. So for doing that one, you need a framework. The framework is nothing but browser. Your Mozilla, okay, by Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, and Netscape Navigator. We have lot of Safari, lot of browsers we have. All are framework for executing the HTML. Very simple. Okay, HTML. Browser is the mother tongue. The browser is the platform. What is the mother tongue for the browser? HTML. HTML is the mother tongue for the browser. Very simply I will develop a HTML program. See how it will be. Take a notepad. What are the prerequisites for developing HTML pages? Notepad or WordPad, anything you can take, but basic one is Notepad. And we have some other, no, we can't do. Okay, we can save it as .html. Okay, we have some of third-party software, Notepad++, WordPad, anything you can say, but basic one is Notepad. See, this is only for 14 days. Later I will introduce a new tool called Visual Studio, where you can develop the HTML code very fast. Because why I am not taking now means, if I take, then nothing will be come from your end. Everything, if you are typing, it will give the code. But I want you to write each and every syntax correctly. If you learn for this 14 days perfectly enough, you will not forget later. That is the reason. I have that software, that is the Visual Studio I have. I can go for it. Okay, but what was the disadvantage now? If you go for this one, then you will dependent on the system. But I don't want you to do like that. Okay, everything should come from your mind. Have you understand? Don't ever dependent on any tool. Code and all should come from you. Okay, so that's the reason I am going for Notepad, where it will be accessory Notepad or run Notepad. Open. First save the file as yes, .html or HTML. There are two extensions for HTML. So where you should store it within any folder where you want to store targeting. So here, like for example, our program is HTML. You can use it, anything you can use. There is no. You can give underscore or you can use HTML. Introduction dot HTML or HTML. Anything you can do. Okay. Now, see, automatically this file would have changed to browser. Did you see? It's an empty one. That you haven't written anything. But in C language, you cannot execute a program without writing code. But here you see, without writing code also I have executed, and now I am going and I am just writing blah blah. Okay, I am not following any syntax. In C means you need to include actually like there is a lot of syntax out there. But here I am just going and executing. Working. Okay, and there is specific format which we should use. For example, the bold tag, I have missed out to give the starting tag. So I need to reflect it. Then also no problem. It is showing as it is. The error it is showing as it is. The error is also being taken as design. That design part will not work right. If you are expecting it as bold, then you need to give the correct tag. If you are not giving, this will not make as bold. Okay. So now I will give you, this is not the right syntax. So actually here there is no specific syntax which you should follow. But I will tell you the reason why you should follow the syntax which is given by the HTML. So what is the syntax means? I will tell you. Okay, one more thing. The best practices of writing an HTML programming, first best practice is make sure that all of the tags will be on small letters. Are you understanding? All of the tags are in small letters. Next. Make sure that you are following the structure like this. Why in the sense I will tell you. See, who will run this HTML file? Browser. If it is in your local system, first of all, what this browser will do now, it will check for HTML black. From where it will get the code from body. Imagine body, it will get from body. It will convert into design and it will store. So if there is no structure, then what it will do now, even though if there is no structure also, first it will check for HTML. It will check for body. If it is not there, then it will go for the code which we have written. So which one will be faster? If you write the structure, then if it is in the body, then it will pick up the data. But imagine you haven't used the structure, you have written like this. Then what will happen now? First it will check for the structure, then it will check for the body. If the data is there, then it will convert it to design. If data is not there, at last it will come here and it will get it. So this one is faster means following the structure will give you the best performance. There will be not be any error. If you use structure, it will not worry whether you have used structure or not. Whatever you have written will be displayed there. But if you write here now, it will give you faster performance. Why in the sense? It will first check for the structure. When the structure is the design is available, then it will immediately take and replace it. Yes, inside the body. Okay? For example, if the data is, if the structure is not there, then also what it will do, it will check for the structure, it will check for the body. If body is not there, then it will go for the data which is left in the page. Okay? In normal cases, no problem with this one. But if you go for infinite pages, if millions of people are using for the same page, then in such situation, yes, the response will be somewhat delay will be there. You understand that there will be some delay. You are making the, the business stopping for 1 second. Yes. For 1 or 2 seconds means you are stopping, you are making your website very slow. Are you understanding? Facebook is the imagine. Imagine they are not using HTML structure. Then what will happen? No? Our browser will get slower. Then what we will feel? Facebook is slow. So, yes, that's the reason we should follow the structure. Okay? Without structure also we can do, but only 1 or 2 seconds delay will be. If it's very huge file, no? Then it should download, it should check lot of things are there. So 1 or microseconds difference will be. This will make the performance little slower. Okay? So what is the best structure you need to follow? HTML, start shape, end shape. It's nothing but like a human body, you can say. HTML page is like a human body. Okay, how people will recognize you by seeing your head? Yes or no? We will be recognizing humans by seeing their head, their face. In the same way, how an HTML page will be identified? By seeing the name of the title of the page. Yes or no? If I give Facebook, facebook.com, generally people will look into this area first. This is the corner where you are naming this page. Okay, this is the name of this baby. Okay, and this is the body. Are you understanding? I will tell you. Body means this area. This full content area. Head means here. As well as few more, I will tell you later. This is head, this is body. Very simple. Okay. See, if you are not giving head now, it will work. There was no issue on that one. If you are not giving head also, it will work. But it will look like ugly. You see here? It's looking ugly. What it is taking? It's taking a page name. Okay, but which is look ugly. So, the naming, generally, the name will have some meaning, right? The name will have some meaning. Okay? So by the meaning itself you can understand what was that. Generally forget about the human body. I have some news. For news what you will have? First you will have some heading, right? Heading. Below you will have description. So generally while reading news, are you going to looking into the description or heading? Heading. By seeing the heading itself you can analyze what was there inside. What is about? Are you understanding? So that's the reason title is not mandatory, but it will make your page very attractive, very detailed. One more advantage is also that because of title. If you search it, Google something about, for example, Hayati's solution, it will give you some results, right? By the time of giving results, it will give you some hyperlink, right? In Google search, I am talking about Google. For example, facebook.com you have search. Then it will give you a lot of results, right? You will have, where you will click on the hyperlink you will click. What is the hyperlink means? That is the title of the page. It is also useful for searching also. This is not only for naming the page, it is also useful for search result. Just the search result. So while searching, if you are not giving the reasonable name, imagine, then what will happen? It will give you the page name, which is not correct. Page name can be something, page title can be something. Did you understand what I am telling? Page name is facebook.com. But if you go for Facebook, now what it will give? Welcome to Facebook. It will give. Many people say, welcome to Facebook or Facebook it will give. But the Facebook page name is different. If you are not giving page title, what will happen? This page name will take a title. This is not looking good, right? Am I correct or not? Like just a minute, internet. I am just talking about Facebook. What will give Facebook? So see, what we have got? Welcome to Facebook. So what is this one? Title of the page. I'll show you that one. What you are getting here? Welcome to. So if you click the note, you will inform. Welcome to Facebook. I can log in, sign up, or let me know. So if you came on the search results, right? Imagine if they are not having this title, then what it will give now? www.facebook.com. This is the your page name, page URL. Did you understand what was the importance of the title of the page? Title of the page will have two advantages. First advantage is it will describe that what the page contains. Second one, it will be helpful to show you the result. This is IRC solution. What is have given? IRC solution. What is that one? That is the name of title of name. Okay. And I am showing one more company. See how much they will have. Can see they have got a very big title. You have seen that one? You keep the mouse here. So title have very important significance here. Title will be useful for naming the page. Okay. Second one is which will useful for showing the text correct text in search result. If you give some unnecessary data, will give you the inappropriate data. Are you understanding? So what is the importance of title? To give the right text for the search and to name your page. So I will go here and I will learn something. What we are saying here, HTML introduction. This is the name of the body. Body is the place where we are going to write something and which will display in the browser body. I am writing here. Now see here .html. Now if I refresh, how decent it will be. HTML. Now it's how displayed as it is. So this will be very faster than having the normal text. As you are having the proper structure here, okay, it will be very faster. But if you are not having one, Maybe here we are not feeling the difference, but in internet there will have the difference. Are you understanding? It's a very small page, no issue. But if it is a very huge page where it contains a lot of design, then in such a situation it will take some 1 second here. We don't want it to be done. So this is about basic program. So then how, okay, this is HTML program. Then how you will make this page as this means by writing the code. I will show you the code. Don't get scared about it. See here. Lot of code is there, but don't worry, within 1 week you will have. Very simple code. HTML have very limited tags. I will show you what are the tags you should learn. That's it. This much tag, not more. You understand? And 5 more tags will come. Nothing. With these tags only we can develop custom. It's not a magic here. It's a very simple tag. Okay. For everything there will be one control. BR means for giving the text. For example here, hi, welcome to IT Solution. I want to write the address of IT Solution. IT Solution. I am giving enter, but it will not come in the browser as enter. IT Solution. Yes. Okay. Now see here. Are you feeling any difference? No. Because HTML is not understanding. You haven't used the predefined HTML tag to send it to the next line. If you use, can I write the code in a single line? Yes, we can write. And we can show it in different lines. How many? You, BR, 2, BR. So like this, the limited tags are there. You need to understand within 4 or 5 days we will complete all that. What we will see, I will go very slowly. What is the tag? What is the importance? I will show you the concept. If you do all, then you can develop this kind of pages. This is not at all a big problem. It will be very simpler one for you people after 1 week. Okay? This is just jQuery navigation. For everything we will have code. It's just image control. I will show you that one. I want to display one image. For example, this image I want. So save image. Okay. I will save or I will copy the link of the image only. Copy image URL. Go here. I want to show a next line, right? So say right. How to show image control is very simple type. ING. Yes, BR is right. The Salesforce is syntax. You can use BR or BR flag. Anything will work. ING SRC. I have copied the URL, right? Keep within it. I have copied the image link from the internet. And finally close it. Start end. Now SRC is source. The source for the image. The source is somewhere, but I need to pick and I need to show in the image. Okay, the image is very big here. So what I will do? I will reduce the height and width. For that same property. What? Width some 900. Height some 300. Now, still you can reduce. However you want, you can play with that. fully on your hand. Like we will learn part by part, not at a time. For example, navigation. If I am getting this one, this we will learn one day. Are you understanding? These are not very simple. You may be feeling like it is kind of graphic, but don't worry, all very simple. We will learn everything that is simple. Okay? Next. Like everything, part by part, we will learn. Video. Do you want to play video? Yeah. You can play video. How simple it will be. Right. Yeah. Yes. I am cutting down. Yes. Any order. But within the tag order. Yes. Starter name. No. Starter ING. Before a starter ING. Earlier I have given here. Earlier it was here. Now what I am telling, I cannot give in between SRC. SRC start double quotation, end double quotation. After that or before that. For which we need to give image. See, I am just giving height and width only for the image. Okay. Here. Okay, if you give, it will, okay, is it a container? No. It's just a place to represent. So, as you to ask what we can do now, then you need to go for another tag. It's a div or paragraph. Then you can specify. Paragraph should not exceed this much. Paragraph should be this much. Suddenly, if you see somewhere, you will get two paragraphs parallel. One is with some space, one more. Did you see in some website? Paragraph text, again, paragraph will be in a single paragraph, you will have three paragraphs. Black. Then you should go for hypertext. But in this case, we will not. Yes. In this table, you can select one container, one more container, one more container. Then you can go for this type of hypertext. Okay. Next, I will play a video. Source, image source, video source, anything. So you have seen, right? So how to view that one? Video. The tag name is video. SRC. Copy the file name with file control. And if you want to autoplay, see automatically it is play. I haven't pressed on the play. Automatically it is play. And if you want to make it mute, we can make it. Are you understanding? Okay, if you have some 4 by video, if you have to loop, you can understand? Loop. So like for every control, there is some property. So HTML, now I will tell you what is HTML. Hypertext Markup Language. Why, and I will tell you what is stands for Hypertext Markup. H stands for hyper. It is telling that this language is not having linear behavior. Linear behavior means generally C language will have it will execute line by line. But this language is not like that. It will execute entire code at a time. It don't have proper sequence. It's not having linear behavior. The opposite for linear is hyper. So that's the reason they have used the hyper. Means it is not having a proper sequence. Are you understanding? Next, text transfer. Whatever the code you are writing here, it's a text only, right? Okay. That's the reason they have used the keyword of text. markup. Markup in the sense, like it's kind of container, you can see, making the normal code which needs to be understandable. Nothing but if HTML needs to understand the tag as a HTML. For example, you can see here, I will give bold tag. I will end it here. Now, is this HTML tag? No. It's our normal tag. Then what are HTML tags mean? The text which is enclosed between less than and greater than is treated as control. So this boundary is called as markup. Are you understanding? You are just giving a markup. This is called HTML syntax. Are you understanding? Did you people got this point? Markup means you are specifying the HTML control by marking it with less than and greater than. Automatically language means it's a programming language. So totally we can call it HTML as hypertext markup language. And what is the language mean? It's a combination of tag, elements and attributes. Very simple. Then I will tell you what is tag means. A tag is something like this. Then what is element means? It's full-fledged start and end. Are you understanding? If I just use B means, that is called as tag. If I use B and B, then I will call it as element. HTML language is collection of tags, elements, attributes. Tag means the text which is enclosed between the less than and greater than. Element means which is having the start point, end point. Then attribute is nothing, it's a property which defines the style. For example, I want to change the color of this text. Are you understanding? So, do you understand? Okay, attribute means the property which is changing the style of the HTML design. Everything will be discussed. We can discuss it. Why all have become great means you haven't given the end where it should start. Are you understanding? Now see, now the preview will be only for welcome to Agriculture. So what is HTML? Collection of tags, elements, attributes. That is what I have written within the list. What is the tag name? What is the attribute? With size, it is also attribute. It is changing the size. Okay? That's it. Size means font size. What is the font size you want? But if you learn this all, then you can become a good designer within a week of time. Not going to be any problem. Is it clear? So I am stopping here. Tomorrow we will continue by 8 o'clock. Okay? And I will start up with some basic problems. Yes.